Hi everybody, it's Friday, which is the moon, and this is Rhiannon. Typically I'm your Tuesday person, but circumstances beyond my control caused me not to be able to do my video for this Tuesday, and thankfully Dia was able to cover. I was in a car accident on Monday, and I'm fine. The car is not fine, but everybody involved is okay, and that's what the most important part is. So I've spent the better part of this week taking care of everything I needed to take care of in order to get a new car, insurance, all that stuff. So I feel like 2016 like has really just beat the crap out of people. It's Chinese Year of the Monkey, and I kind of feel like that monkey's flinging poo at everybody. So I'm hoping that the rest of this year goes better than the way it started. So this week we are doing a share a spell, and I'm going to do a relatively quick explanation of the spell. I got, I woke up from a dream with this spell, and I remember getting up at like 3 o'clock in the morning with it so clear in my head that I had no choice but to get up and write it down. I'm a writer, and oftentimes anybody who writes knows that you either lose inspiration, lose courage to write what you need to write, lose the motivation to write what you need to write. And it's very frustrating when you're a writer because you are constantly hearing this voice that needs to say what it needs to say. And if you can't find the time or the energy or the emotion or whatever it is to pull those words out, it's a miserable feeling. So I remember trying to write for like several hours and like nothing was coming. And if it did, I deleted it because I hated it. So I went to bed very frustrated that night. And I've always kind of loved the quote that says something along the lines of being a writer is easy. You just open a vein and bleed. And when I woke up from that dream, the idea for a spell came to me. So I wanted to share that with you. Anybody who may need to find some creative inspiration, whether it be writing or not. I'm a writer. So you may need to tweak this if you're not a writer, or maybe you're, a painter or whatever. But this is pretty much a creativity spell, and I use it for my writing. What I do is I will light my lavender incense here. As usual, I do my ritual bath before I do any kind of spell work. And then the color choices that I have here are orange, yellow, and purple. And the orange is because I'm trying to bring something to me. I want to bring creativity, motivation, strength, all of that. I want that to be brought to me. So in this candle, I would carve my initials. I am the person that I want creativity to come to. This is yellow for creativity, and this is where it gets interesting because this is the first spell that I've ever done where I've used my own blood. But as much as I dislike spiders, spiders are signs of creativity. If I dream about spiders, I know what that means for me, and that is something creative on the horizon or something that I need to do. So I will carve a tiny spider here in the candle, and with a clean, please clean, sharp tack, anything that you can prick your finger with, just a very tiny prick. I will take my blood and rub it on the candle over that spider. And then this is because writing is extremely personal. It is coming from the depths of your soul if you are a writer. So I light a candle for my own spiritual self, my soul, my own being that is representing me. So I want creativity to flow into me. So what I would do is I am the type of person who tends to block herself because of her own fears of writing, whether it be that I'm not good enough or that somebody will read it and judge or whatever. Once I have lit these candles, I have my own words that I say that are my soul on paper. So I don't want to share those because I feel like if you are doing this spell, you should be writing and using things from your own heart, your own soul when it comes to your work. So you tweak that how you need to tweak it. And I will put that after I have said it 3 times for me. I will set that under this candle. And then I will write down my fears and what I want to draw to me. So I will set the fears on fire and place them in my cauldron. And what I want brought to me, I will sit those under here. And I will meditate on these candles and envision that for me. Envision what I want to write. I will envision completing the assignment, all of that. That is what I will meditate on until I feel like I have put that intention into these candles enough to where they know that is what they're working towards for me. When I am done with that, I take the paper that is under this candle and I burn it. And after I burn it, I will sprinkle the ashes around this candle. And then I will do the same for the paper that is under this candle. When the candles are all burned out, I get rid of all the mess and bury it. So that is all I do. And like I said, with this candle, because I am trying to bring in creativity, I will smear the blood down and pull it towards me. Because I don't want creativity out. I want creativity coming in. I do this. This is one of the ones that I really pay attention to the moon phases. Because I really feel like doing it either on the full moon or a waxing moon is the best time to do it because you want that creativity to flourish. I did this spell last spring because it just felt like that was the right time to do it. I think I remember dreaming about this probably in the wintertime because I had time off and I was trying to write. And so when I got the dream, I remember saying, well, I'll wait until spring. And that was what I did on near the spring equinox. The waxing moon near the spring equinox is when I did this because it was bringing fresh ideas into my life for spring. And it did work. I was able to write. I was able to finish a few things I've been wanting to work on. It allowed me to start writing in a journal, very open, very free, which has helped quite a bit. And, it doesn't have to be creative writing in the form of you're doing a story. It can literally be anything. And I was very clogged up in every aspect of my writing. So that spell really did help me conquer the fears of somebody finding what I wrote that I didn't want them to see because I just wasn't ready or whatever. It really helped. So I'm hoping that if you are somebody who or is a creative being, that this spell helps you out. I hope that it made sense. I wanted to do a little bit more for this video. I'm really exhausted and this is the best as I can explain it to you right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. Blessed be.